So just had to roll them dice and do the right thing and bet on myself.
It was time to get out, huh?
Time to get out.
I know, man. I'm
dead or in jail, so you just get away from all of that. And
a couple of Maybachs, then some Rolls Royces, then some watches, buildings, and more.
How about that? Buildings, not
Wait,
even
he
like...
bought himself, so what do you get you? Like as a friend or something?
Every gift is important to me.
The boxing world has been shaken by surprising reports connecting Floyd Mayweather to a claimed $42 million money controversy, leaving fans and experts shocked while raising concerns about the strength of his business success. Many people turned their attention to Leonard Ellerbe, his close former associate, expecting clear answers, but after staying silent for several days, his response created even more doubt and discussion instead of calming the situation. Questions are now growing about how serious the issue might be and whether it could harm Mayweather's famous reputation. For many years, his public image has focused on unbeatable success and massive wealth, but recent reports about risky financial decisions, payment disagreements, and possible internal problems within Mayweather Promotions have caused people to question how strong his financial position really is. Even though he still shows a luxury lifestyle, critics believe things behind the scenes might not be as stable as they appear, and while it is still unclear if this situation will lead to a major downfall or just become another dramatic chapter in his career, it is clear that his powerful image is starting to face serious pressure.
That's a resounding no.
So about a week after Leonard Ellerbe said that he was not leaving Mayweather Promotions, Floyd posted that he has stepped down from the company. About a week ago, Blue Blood Sports said the fact that Ellerbe was working with Tank and he's with Floyd is going to bring some type of conflict of interest, and he might as well step down from Mayweather Promotions. Something's gotta give. Well, something gave. Floyd moved on with Richard Schaefer, who, was previously with Golden Boy Promotions, a guy with like over 40 years of experience. I'm guessing Leonard is going to keep working with Tank, but y'all already know what it is, my peoples. Box Center. Your favorite boxers, favorite boxing show.
As he moves closer to his 50s, Floyd Mayweather continues to grab attention online by regularly showing off his ultra-luxurious lifestyle, from traveling in personalized private jets to displaying expensive jewelry and rare sports cars, making sure people always see his wealth and success. However, many viewers now believe this constant showcase of riches could signal a possible problem, as critics argue that maintaining such a high-spending public image requires enormous amounts of money that may be difficult to support long-term, and they worry that living with non-stop extravagance could slowly reduce his fortune and potentially lead the legendary boxer towards serious financial pressure in the future.
Kind of, think it's a red flag when you're 50 years old to feel like almost 50 and still gotta flex on social media, but, people on social media do what they do best, especially black people, try to tear each other down. So people start researching, Angelique started researching, and they found out that Floyd was capping. Now, Floyd is part of some type of ownership group they got a part of.
Floyd Mayweather recently promoted a major real estate deal, claiming he invested around $42 million into more than 60 buildings in Upper Manhattan, presenting it as a powerful addition to his business success. But fresh details have raised questions about the accuracy of those claims, as reports suggest he may not fully own the properties and could instead hold only a limited share, with no official records confirming a complete transfer of ownership in his name, creating a noticeable difference between what was publicly announced and what documents appear to show, leading many observers to question how much authority and control he truly has over the investment and whether the deal was described correctly from the beginning.
Floyd Mayweather, that we were all cheering and congratulating him from, but we might need to put a pin in that as some evidence comes forward that things may not be how they seem. So a couple weeks back, I talked about it here on the show. Floyd Mayweather said he dropped $402 million on 62 Manhattan rental buildings. But Business Insider went and did the research. They did their Googles, and they said they couldn't find any receipts that this is true. There were no deed transfers, no public records, nothing. They made some phone calls to owners, and they could not find any information regarding this transaction. Floyd has gone on interviews and discussed it. Of course, 50 Cent dropped in with his troll thing and put the interview up and the information about it and said he bought them in his imagination. Same place he read all those Harry Potter books, because 50 gone 50. My question is, This Floyd, was...
Adding to the concerns, many of the buildings connected to Floyd Mayweather are reportedly covered by rent control rules, which can limit how much income the properties can generate, causing financial specialists to question whether the investment was carefully planned from the start. Rather than becoming a strong and reliable source of profit, the project now seems to come with major restrictions, leading some experts to believe the expectations around the deal may have been too high and not fully based on realistic financial planning.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
He's collecting rent, hustlers. You know how much rent that is? And guess what? I don't know his paperwork, but obviously if you spent that much in real estate, it looks like he spent it in one shot, but even if he didn't, but usually he did. And if he dealt with the same person, you get a deal, right? So through these deals, he's making money. It's definitely an income situation. They're all apartments. It's not a commercial building. They're all apartment buildings, which are commercial, but they're apartments. So guess what? $402 million in real estate.
Along with this major deal, Floyd Mayweather has continued increasing his footprint in real estate through several big and attention-grabbing projects, including involvement in a huge commercial property portfolio worth nearly $10 billion and managed by 601 companies, featuring famous sites such as the Aon Center and the historic old Chicago Main Post Office, showing his strong desire to build success outside boxing and create a powerful property empire. Throughout this expansion, Leonard Ellerbe, his longtime business partner and former head of Mayweather Promotions, has played an important role in managing many business matters. But with recent controversies surfacing, both individuals are now facing growing public attention and questions about how their financial operations have been handled.
And I'm pretty sure Leonard was around seeing all that. And what you said doesn't sound far-fetched. And I'm not agreeing with you just to agree with you, but like the champ may be hurt just because like you a human being, you could whoop ass, but you're still a human being, right? You may be hurt that you missed a moment. I've also seen guys where, you know, they moment passed and you try to hold on to things and that becomes an element of it. But then also it's just not a Leonard Ellerbe thing. There's a lot of people who may be in position around a Floyd Mayweather, but whatever deal they agreed to at the time didn't allow them to get all the money that they probably could have earned, right? And so he probably sees the infrastructure that Tank doesn't have.
Leonard Ellerbe shocked many by claiming that Gervonta Davis, one of the most successful fighters linked to their company, was allegedly not paid around $33 million that he was expected to receive, a statement that immediately raised serious concerns about the financial credibility of Mayweather Promotions. The possibility that a leading boxer could miss such a huge payment caused people to question how fighter contracts and money matters are handled privately, and after the claim became public, Davis openly showed his anger, criticizing Floyd Mayweather for his business decisions while suggesting that his own career earnings might not have been handled correctly.
I've seen recently that he's actually looking to leave. So how does that relationship work? How does that work as far as, you know, grooming somebody, getting them to a point, and then having some differences?
I've always been a gentleman. I've always been respectful. And there's nothing like taking a kid that come from the same background as you and helping them and put them in a position to become a multi-millionaire. You know, you meet a kid, he come up to you for an autograph. You sign an autograph for him, then I tell him, in a few years when you get older, I'm gonna work with you and I'm gonna make you world champion someday. Years later, I started working with him, helped him, pushed him to be great. And if he feels like, you know, he's grew wings where he can fly, become his own.
Mayweather Promotions, founded by Floyd Mayweather Jr., has remained one of the most powerful organizations in professional boxing, and during the years when Leonard Ellerbe managed its operations, the company achieved remarkable success by organizing some of the highest-earning and most widely viewed fights in modern boxing history, including the historic clash between Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, as well as the blockbuster crossover fight against Conor McGregor, proving its strong ability to create events that attracted worldwide audiences and generated enormous financial returns.
Like he tried to get Pacquiao out of here.
Exactly.
upper end of the ring. He didn't get off to his fastest start.
Or slide to the right every time he gets ready.
Hits him into the corner.
Less using the jab as a not more than a rangefinder because it landed to land at the ropes. He wheels off those.
Floyd Mayweather sense in his mind that he wants to do, he can do.
Mayweather, because they felt that he was the obstacle to getting the fight made. If
he couldn't fight as he did against Margarito, a much slower point.
He came in not really as up on point like Floyd was, and he got a way different
outcome without the tactical ammunition to open up. And in Grand Rapids, Las Vegas.
I want to talk to you about your fight with Conor McGregor.
He's the Caucasian Floyd Mayweather. You know, he's a knockoff version, but
it's a great goddamn comparison right there.
Yeah.
It may be the funniest thing I've ever.
Yeah, he's a hell of a knockoff version.
There has to be a level of respect now after that, because after
I take my hat off to him.
Yeah.
I mean, he a dog.
The best moment for me was after that fight when you guys hugged after the fight and he was like, I'm mad that they stopped it. You should have just put me down. He said, I didn't have no legs.
I mean, I want the man to have a career after me.
Yeah.
It sounded good when the fight was over.
Yeah.
You know, when I was digging off in his ass, he was like, you know.
What is the conversation about you going into the octagon? Is that a real conversation?
Anything is possible. I can go get a deal right now.
During his years working with Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerbe built a strong reputation for creating valuable business partnerships, designing effective marketing plans, and identifying talented fighters early in their careers, playing a major role in turning Gervonta Davis from a lesser-known athlete into a major pay-per-view attraction with a huge fan base. Known for his explosive knockout ability and strong presence, Davis later spoke openly after Ellerbe left the company, showing that Ellerbe's leadership and decisions had a powerful and lasting influence on both the organization and the fighters connected to it.
O'clock in the morning, Friday, he told Frank that he was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. You know? I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll picture him.
Canelo Alvarez's 2013 fight against Floyd Mayweather marked a key moment in his career. Even though he didn't win, Canelo sees the bout as a crucial learning experience that taught him how to handle defeat and turn it into motivation to get better, and since then, he has captured world titles in 4 different weight divisions, proving his talent, determination, and persistence. At the same time, Mayweather Promotions appeared strong and successful until Leonard Ellerbe's unexpected resignation shook the company, triggering widespread speculation and intense discussion across social media.
And welcome to Jam's Boxing Chat. This is just a quick one that the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerbe, has left his role with immediate effect. He's been replaced by Richard Schaefer. God knows what's going on in the Mayweather camp, but I'm sure.
A cryptic Instagram post from Leonard Ellerbe confirmed his exit from Mayweather Promotions, leaving fans and industry insiders eager for answers, especially as the announcement came just after the company secured a major deal with Amazon Prime Video to broadcast globally, highlighting big ambitions. At the same time, Floyd Mayweather's career has repeatedly been surrounded by financial controversies, from accusations of cheating business partners to alleged unpaid taxes, and even dramatic claims that he was detained in Dubai over a luxury jewelry dispute, fueling ongoing public doubts about the honesty and ethics of his professional and financial conduct.
Trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that's...
Floyd Mayweather's money management reputation remains clouded by past controversies. Although he presents himself as a savvy businessman, critics say he often prioritizes flashy, short-term gains over long-term financial planning, and his investments and dealings, sometimes involving friends, partners, or even fans, have reinforced the idea that his wealth is built more on image and spectacle than careful, sustainable strategy.
Get a Ferrari F50. So 50's obviously going to take any chance that he can to troll Floyd Mayweather. And I don't know how accurate or true this is. 50 said it was true and then removed it off his Instagram like he sometimes does. He'll chime in on things and then remove it. But luckily for me, I know that he does that, so I screenshot everything that he posts. Just because, you know, he'll remove it and then it's hard to find it. I'm like, damn, it was up there. So just for like podcasts and just research purposes, I always screenshot them, have it on my phone. That way if it's removed, you know, it's like, hey, you know, he did post this. So what am I talking about? Let's go over this. 50 Cent has weighed in on a shocking claim in the ongoing spat between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, saying he believes a belief that has allowed him to...
Floyd Mayweather's money management reputation remains clouded by past controversies. Although he presents himself as a savvy businessman, critics say he often prioritizes flashy, short-term gains over long-term financial planning, and his investments and dealings, sometimes involving friends, partners, or even fans, have reinforced the idea that his wealth is built more on image and spectacle than careful, sustainable strategy.
One of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more
we're not
scamming
done
to be
yet,
done.
And it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
A closer look suggests that Floyd Mayweather's real earnings may be much lower than the huge sums he often promotes. In some major fights, his actual payout was reportedly around $60 million, far less than the $350 million he frequently claims, and this pattern of exaggerating income has raised questions about the real size of his fortune, implying that much of his public image of extreme wealth might be deliberately shaped to preserve his legendary status.
Could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. You love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And, you know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Floyd Mayweather's habit of buying luxury items without immediately settling debts highlights a risky way of managing money, as relying on credit and delaying payments creates an unstable financial situation, and even someone with his past earnings could run into serious money problems if these patterns continue unchecked.
And he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. So whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried to screw in the wrong people. But let me know what you guys think to this. Do you think that Floyd Mayweather is being held captive in Dubai? Or do you think this is just Tank Davis stirring up some stuff? Let me know in the comments. As always, like, favourite, save a share, all appreciated. Please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k.
Even amid ongoing financial controversies, Floyd Mayweather continues to show off his wealth, making extravagant purchases like spending over $1.1 million on a VIP Super Bowl suite for himself and friends, a lavish display he openly shared on social media.
Well, your job don't pay like my job.
Well, it depends.
Your job don't pay like my job.
That brings me to another point. I
can make 200 million in 18 months. Because I want to. Because I want to come back and steal some more.
The latest reports have triggered a media frenzy, with fans and critics questioning whether Floyd Mayweather's empire was ever truly solid or mostly built on hype and showmanship, as allegations of scams, unpaid taxes, missed luxury payments, and withheld fighter earnings suggest repeated financial mismanagement hidden behind his flashy public image. His constant displays of private jets, diamond watches, and million-dollar purchases now seem less like success and more like attempts to uphold an image, hinting at insecurity beneath the glamour. Past red flags, from being detained in Dubai over unpaid jewelry to public disputes with partners and failed ventures, highlight a pattern of chasing short-term glory over sustainable growth, making the gap between perception and reality clearer than ever. What do you think of Leonard Ellerbe's revelations? Is Mayweather's empire really starting to crumble, or is this just another chapter in a media-driven spectacle? Share your thoughts below.